Hi everyone, I'm Rennie Curran, former professional athlete, keynote speaker, author, and the CEO of Game Changer Coaching. Are you someone who's deathly afraid when it comes to public speaking? Are you somebody that when you get asked to do a presentation, your palms get sweaty, you start getting in your own head, and you get extremely fearful? Well, I've got good news for you. I work with several organizations and individuals such as leaders, entrepreneurs, elite athletes, helping them overcome that fear of public speaking. And so what I want to do in this video is give you some tools, tips, and strategies that are going to help you deliver with confidence, with poise, and with excellence in a way that inspires others to take their game to the next level. So let's get started. The first thing when it comes to overcoming that fear of public speaking and that anxiety that you feel is, one, you have to focus on preparation. The more prepared you are, the more confidence that you're gonna have delivering your speech. And I want you to think about it like this. You wanna get as many reps as possible, right? So if you are somebody who's an aspiring speaker, you wanna speak on stages, you gotta be willing to start small. Get the reps in your community. Get the reps with those who trust you and who like you most. So that means going to a small school, starting at an elementary school, or that may be starting with your company with a small group of those who you're able to trust and those who you know best. The more preparation that you have, it will lead to a boost of confidence and it will reduce that anxiety over time. Many times what we don't realize is that our mind is wired to protect us from fearful moments. And so our mind doesn't know the difference between if we're being chased by somebody with a gun or a knife, or if we're in front of an audience. But the more you get that exposure, the more you get that experience, your mind starts to say, okay, we're in familiar territory, we're good. I'm not being chased by somebody with a gun or a knife. So that's when you're gonna start to have more confidence, and that's when your anxiety is gonna start to lessen, and the response and the trigger that you have from public speaking will reduce, and you'll ultimately end up with more confidence and belief in your abilities. So you gotta focus on preparation. Number two, when it comes to overcoming the fear of public speaking and that anxiety, number two is visualization. So what you want to do when it comes to visualizing is that you want to picture yourself in front of your audience. You want to see yourself having a successful message. You want to see yourself and feel yourself delivering with poise and confidence in a relaxed state. The more you can see yourself doing that act of public speaking and delivering with confidence and poise, the more the chances are that that reality will come true. It can reduce that nervousness. It primes your mind for success, but also it really helps you when it comes to timing, things like body language, things like seeing yourself as a success. It really changes your perspective, and I guarantee you that if you focus on visualization, it's gonna help you overcome that fear of public speaking. Another powerful tip when it comes to overcoming the fear of public speaking is focusing on your breathing. So the number one thing that's gonna happen when you're fearful, when you're experiencing anxiety, is that your breathing is gonna get very short, very choppy, and that's what's going to ultimately increase that feeling of being under pressure, being nervous, feeling like you're not prepared. But even before you get in front of that audience, if you just focus on controlled breathing, making sure that you're relaxed, making sure that you're breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth in a way that maybe nobody has to know that you're doing it, but in a calm and relaxed way, it's gonna engage what's called your parasympathetic nervous system, which is a part of your brain that's engaged when you're happy, when you're relaxed, when you're around somebody that you love. This is the part of your brain that also is engaged when you're getting ready to sleep. Part of your body that calms you down, that's voluntary, right? So you wanna make sure that you engage this part of your mind that disengages your fight or flight part of your brain, and make sure that you stay under control. So this is gonna really, really help you, especially in those tense moments, because like I said before, your mind does not know the difference between if you're being chased by somebody with a gun or a knife, or if you're just in front of a crowd. So this breathing technique will really, really help you, making sure that you're under control. You wanna do counts of 4 in and out, and it will really, really help you when it comes to dealing with that anxiety. So the last tip I have for you when it comes to overcoming the fear of public speaking and that anxiety is that you gotta practice positive self-talk. So the conversation you have with yourself while you're speaking and after you're done speaking is so crucial. There's been many times where I've delivered a message and I'm telling myself things that aren't even reality. Like, man, this person over here didn't even like my speech. And then 9 times out of 10, that same person that's looking at me in an odd way, they'll be the first person to come to me and say, man, I got so much out of that message, or man, this was so impactful. So you can't allow your own thoughts and your own beliefs, and even some of the ways that you'll be viewed by your audience, to impact what you believe and what you think about yourself. So the best thing to do is, going into your message, you're going to tell yourself, man, I'm going to have a positive impact today. Man, I'm going to deliver with confidence. This isn't about me. This is about impacting and inspiring others. The more you can have that positive self-talk and control that narrative in the conversation that is happening internally, the better your results will be. It will also engage the part of your mind that boosts that confidence, that boosts that belief. It will lead to even better body language. A lot of times you can tell what somebody is thinking about themselves by the way that they express themselves. If they aren't sure of themselves, there's going to be certain things that they do. They're going to have their hands in their pockets. They're going to be, just kind of bouncing back and forth. They'll be looking down. Those who have a positive sense of self and are engaging in positive self-talk, you can tell that they are sure of themselves, that they are confident, that they stand with poise, they stand with certainty, and they deliver with confidence as well. So positive self-talk is my last tip for you when it comes to public speaking and overcoming that fear. I would love to hear your thoughts on this topic. If you have some other tips and tricks that also help you overcome the fear of public speaking, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and click the bell icon to make sure that you never miss any one of my videos. And also follow me on social media at Rennie Curran for more tips and tricks.